My name is Karen Briem and I'm a costume designer, and I'm costume designer for Temple of Alternative Histories.
My name is Andri. I'm co-costume designer of the Temple of Alternative Histories and a sustainability expert within the project.
So Andri and I, we have collaborated before on some projects in Iceland and some other, and also that became international. And when Thorleifur asked me to do this piece and we started developing the concept, I very quickly saw that I wanted to recycle and upcycle. And then of course I looked to Andri to work on this with me, because he has been focusing on upcycling and creating quite an experience in that for the past years. So I wanted to bring that expertise to this project. I mean, the underlying source of inspiration for the whole piece is in many ways how we are treating the planet and how us as people have created the situation that we're in now. So that's why the upcycling, recycling idea came through, also because the garment industry and the textile industry and the fashion industry, they are all quite wasteful. So we wanted to both reuse the story of the history of the theater by using things from the fundus, and also just putting our money where our mouth is and really just use what we have and make the most out of it. And that sort of like initially became the inspiration, and then it sort of grew and developed into something bigger that Andri and I developed together, sort of like visual leitmotifs for the piece, sort of to coexist with the musical leitmotifs that are very famous and known in Wagner's operas. We decided to create visual leitmotifs made out of upcycled costumes and upcycled material from the theater.
Because we are focusing on environmental issues and the resources we have, we are using the materials itself as a lot of the inspiration and what they stand for in historical context, and what metaphysical expression we can give them on the stage for the audience to see.
And there are like so many treasures in that fundus.
Yeah, a lot of history.
And there are so many just interesting fabrics and things that you can give a new life and a new meaning. We've bought a little bit of fabric. Yeah, we bought some fabric, but yeah, that's it so far.
It's difficult to navigate, of course, because we don't have an endless amount of time, and it's very time consuming to use what you already have, because that's like an extra layer of creating that you have to break it down.
You have to deconstruct it and think of it differently, and then put it together again in a different way with a different meaning.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it would be impossible to do this without being a team like us, that, you know, we work together and we trust each other and we both have our expertise, and also with the magnificent team here in Kassel that are like very helpful and really on it and really want to make this work and want to make it happen, even though it's quite an unconventional way of working for the theater, because it's not normally how you would set up a play or an opera. So we're very thankful that they've been quite accommodating to this unconventional approach.